Now Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown Bears. Darnell Mooney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And finally he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Love looking to throw it. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Ready. Dillon. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Opposite, green. Hut.
Again, it'll be Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. Darnell Mooney. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 35. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 19-yard line.
Here we go. Hit you.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Easy. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. and they get one here in the passing game.
Stop. 17. Set.
Play fake. Here's Love. Throw out wide to Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Rail. Yellow. Set. Go.
Love, they go play action now. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tyler Higbee, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a bit closer. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back to the air, Fields on second down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here we go.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. first down. Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Under pressure, they got him again. Kenny Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Love from the gun. Short throw to Musgrave. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, carry.
From the gun, here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Fields. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On 1st down, it's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Second and a yard at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Go. You ain't going nowhere.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Packers 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
Fury, yellow. Slide through. Set, hut.
Love now. Flush to his right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ultra. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And now here is another interception. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Go, go, go.
2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Great.
Foles. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's Foles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Yeah, go. Let's go. Where'd he go?
Now Foles. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Here we go. Purple 64.
In motion goes the tight end.
Hey.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Kill.
Back to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Looking deep here from Mooney. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Fields. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And shedding through the tackle. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Fields. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Great.
Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in this. And now off to the races down the right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 64 yards.
Here's Walker. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Fields. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now it's Smith running right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go! Hey, silent one.
Back to throw now on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Down the right sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, goal. Down goal. What is it?
From the 45 on second down. Foles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 5.
Let's go!
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. That'll be caught right side by Reed. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 4-yard line.
Yes! Go!
From the gun, it's Dillon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Quick throw out wide by Foles. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it, and 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Under.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Carlson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Bears 48, Packers 29.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, son.
And they take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bears, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.